Hi all my smell good friends. If you're new to my channel, welcome. And if you're a returning viewer, welcome back. If you haven't already subscribed, I hope that you will. I would love to have you here where I talk about all things home fragrance, including wonderful vendors such as Sassy Girl Aroma. Yes, I have a SGA haul today. Welcome back, Julie. So if you're interested in seeing what I picked up from the very first pre-order that Julie held since the fire, stay tuned. Okay guys, so this was the very first pre-order that Julie held this year. It had been, I think, a little over a year since she had last been able to hold a pre-order. I know several orders were canceled. If you don't already know, Julie's wax shop, her brick and mortar, caught on fire, and her whole wax business burned to the ground. And not only that, like that wasn't tragic enough, she suffered some big tragedies the past year. She lost her son, which she shares openly in her Facebook group. So look for posts about her son. He was a beautiful soul. She also, I believe, lost her mother-in-law. I believe that was the case too. She has been through stuff that no person should have to go through in a whole lifetime, let alone a year. I've always felt like no parent should have to watch their child pass away. It just seems that that's just not fair, right? Like, our children are supposed to grow older than us. We are supposed to go first. And for those of you, any of you out there who have ever lost a child, I cannot imagine. I have one daughter, and I cannot imagine life without her. I don't know how you do it. I was watching the news the other day, and I learned of an accident where 3 children were killed simultaneously. And I just was beside myself. Like, I don't know how you go on losing one. How do you go on losing probably was all of their children? Like, I'm going to get emotional thinking about it. So I won't talk about it, won't dwell about it too much, but just know that Julie has been through a lot of tragedy the past year. She is a trooper. She has come out the other side. She has rebuilt her wax business, and she's made some changes to the appearance. Some changes to her labels, her brittles themselves. She's had, what's the word I'm looking for? Customized brittles done. And I'm super excited to be bringing in Julie's wax into my home again. Truth be told, I had been hoarding her wax. I warmed some of it, but probably not as much as I should have been, because I knew she was going to come back. But I think we were all kind of in that boat. A lot of us, the majority of us, I think, were in that boat where we were like, we don't want it to be the last. But she has already offered so many of our favorite scents. She is back with a vengeance. And if you are a fan of Sassy Girl Aroma, or if you have not tried Sassy Girl Aroma, maybe you're thinking about purchasing for the first time, I can tell you that personally in my home, her wax throws amazing. There have not been too many things that I haven't been able to smell. Scent preference, there may be a thing here or two that I don't love, but that is just a personal scent preference. That happens with everyone. I don't know if there's any vendor here on earth where we have loved every scent that they've offered, because all of our noses are different. We all smell things differently, and we all like things differently. So there will be some blends that I won't love from her for sure. I'm watching Domino. I think he just picked up something on the floor. I don't know what he found. If he finds little things on the floor, he picks them up, he puts them in his mouth, and he won't give them back. He will, if I go after him, he'll swallow it. So I kind of have to like coax him with like a toy to get him to drop it. And sometimes even that doesn't work. He'll hold it in his mouth and grab the toy too. It just makes me a nervous wreck. So I don't know what he got. I don't know if he brought in something from home. He's not chewing on anything, so maybe it was a fuzzball. It keeps me on my toes. I love him so much. I don't particularly remember what I was just saying, but yeah, let's just get into it. So I don't remember the date of this pre-order, but I will post it below. Julie seems to be right back on track where she started, where she's doing pre-orders, I think, every 2 weeks. So they come quick. They come large. I think the most recent one she's offering now, that's open now, has 79 cents. Brittles. So more than 79 cents. There was 79 brittles. Probably a short amount of logs also offered. I think she was also offering a brick sampler. Her bricks are her smaller little like brittle pieces. I think it was a floral sampler. And she's offering perfumes. She does a lot of perfumes. She dupes a lot of perfumes. And people seem to really love her perfumes. I'm not a big perfume person. I have some perfumes in my collection. I don't really buy all the fancy schmancy perfumes anymore. The most I do is usually a Bath & Body Works body splash. I do pick up a perfume from Bath & Body Works now and then. If it's one I really love, like Cocoa Paradise, I wish I had more of it. I love that scent. They didn't bring it back. I don't understand why Bath & Body Works does this, but I do pick up a perfume from Bath & Body Works every now and then. I think I have some older stuff in my collection, like Marc Jacobs Daisy. I have some old stuff in my collection. There was a Paris one. My boyfriend at the time brought back from Paris. It's a really popular blend. Well, it was then, that I still have in my collection. Perfumes do go bad after so long, so I don't even know if it's still good. But all that to say, I don't do a lot of perfumes, so I probably won't be picking up any perfumes from her. But if you're interested, check out her Facebook group because there are lots of posts about her perfumes. People seem to love them. But what I did get was some wax brittles. I got all brittles. This pre-order, she may have just done brittles, maybe logs, which are kind of like a mini loaf. She hasn't done loaves yet. I knew she mentioned her molds burned in the fire. Her brittle molds burned in the fire as well too. So she wasn't able to get the same ones. And so she decided to get customized ones, and they're really cool. And her wax, again, is just as beautiful as it ever was. Yeah, so she hasn't offered lobes yet, but I think they'll be coming. If they're anything like what her old molds were, those lobes are hefty. They're a little pricey. I think they were about $27 or something like that. Maybe, give or take. But they're hefty. I have a couple in my collection that I picked up in D-stashes, and they're hefty. Kind of like Rose Girls. They're very hefty. They have chunks in them, and they're just beautiful. Beautiful. But anyway, I picked up 8 brittles here. I did not go super hefty. This was probably my largest order. Yes, I did order from her next 2 pre-orders as well. But I've been trying to keep my orders contained to about 5 brittles. I feel like that's kind of small in the way of Sassy Girl as I ease back into her. And I'm able to start adding scents to my collection again. I don't think I'll feel like I need to participate in every pre-order. It's just, it's kind of new to me again, and I love her wax, and so, yeah, you may see a few hauls. And I probably won't film all of them, but this one was my first one since she's reopened, and I'm excited about it, and I wanted to share it with you. Okay, so the first thing in my box, everything was packed well. I do have an invoice. Julie does include an invoice. By the way, the owners of Sassy Girl Aroma are Julie. I'm not even going to try to say her last name, but it's on one of the cards in my box, so you'll see what it is, because I know I will butcher it. But yeah, she has an invoice here. This was from the February 21st pre-order. So I like when the invoice is included because I get to cheat and tell you when it was. But I always post a date below in my description box or in my title box. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 bars. A couple of these were bars that I had, brittles that I had ordered when the fire happened, so those orders were canceled. So I'm finally getting those. So I'm super happy about that because she's re-offered them. And then one is a repurchase from a bar that, I keep saying bar, brittle, that I've worn before, and I loved it. I didn't expect to, but I did. And so yeah, exciting times. Okay, so there were 2 cards in my box. This one here that says Sassy Girl Aroma, be sassy but always stay kind. And then on the back is her name and her husband's name. So it's Terrell and Julie. Gebzik. Yeah, like I said, I'm probably butchering it. Founder and owner, has her phone number, has her email, has her address. She is going to be opening her brick and mortar shop again. She's thinking it's going to be around mid to end of May. So for those of you who live in Wisconsin nearby her, That's exciting news. And then she has her website on there. So there's that information there. And then she has a light card, another one that looks very similar to the first one I just showed you. And then it has the date that this order was packaged. And then it has packaged by number 2. So that must refer to an employee of hers. And it says if you have missing items, they will be refunded to you after all orders have shipped. So there's that. She did mention these cards going into boxes pretty recent, just before she closed down. So she also included a sample, which Julie often does. They're usually pretty tiny, but I have actually had decent luck with these. I'm going to take this off because there's no way I'm going to be able to see this. She does not put the scent notes on the sample. I don't know if she could because the writing is so small. What does this say? Oh my gosh, it's so hard to read. And I apologize if the background here is a little dark today. The weather's kind of weird out today. I think we're expecting storms. And it's kind of going from sunny to cloudy to a little bit of sun to back to cloudy. I'm not sure what it's doing. But it's a little warm and I'm trying to keep the air off as long as possible. So I don't really want to turn my chandelier on for additional light because it makes things hot. The writing is small. I think it says sunflowers. That's probably a thing, and I'm not familiar with what it is. It looks like it says S-U-H. So is that like Sue or sunflowers? It is super tiny. Yeah, I don't even think that will focus on how tiny that is. I don't think the best of eyes could read this, but it's there. Yeah, I don't know what or Sue flowers are, but it's very floral. It's pretty though. I feel like I could burn like a lemon candle or something like that at the same time. And it would cut that floral a bit. It's pretty. I always appreciate a sample because it gives me a chance to try something that I wouldn't normally try sometimes. And floral is not like something that's called this. I probably would never have picked up. So let's get to the exciting stuff, the brittles. Okay, guys, you ready? I'm sure you probably have already seen some of these by now. But first bar I got, I call it a bar again. I'm probably going to do this the whole video. But brittle. I mean brittle every time I say bar. This is Blackberry Boardwalk. Look at the new labels, guys. Look at this Sassy Girl. It's got her scent notes. It's got the title, her logo. And then let me take one of these bars out because this is representing her new brittle format. Like I said, was customized. I hope I don't oh my gosh, welcome back, Sassy Girl. They are gorgeous. So it has her SGA in some of those, and then it has the little lady logo, and they are colored just stunningly so, as they always were. There's a thickness of those, and then I think she said these are just a tiny bit lighter than her old bars. They say 6.3. I have an old bar up here. I felt like the old bars are 6.3 too. So maybe they're not. But she has these priced a little cheaper, so they might be. I wonder if her old bars, brittles, are between 6.5 and 6.7. I'm going to go grab one and see what it is, because I know I have one up here, but this smells amazing. So this is Blackberry, well, this is Blackberry Boardwalk, if I didn't say that already. This is Blackberry, Vanilla, Whipped Cream, Marshmallow, Magnolia Blossoms, and Sandalwood. So basically, Blackberry and Boardwalk Marshmallow Clouds from Bath & Body Works. This is beautiful. It's perfumey. It's a beautiful body care scent. You definitely get a lot of that Boardwalk Marshmallow Clouds. It smells quite strong. I get the Blackberry. I am finding it a little hard to tell if her Blackberry leans a bit floral because there's so much of that Boardwalk Marshmallow Clouds in this. But I'm not getting like a super duper fruity note, so I'm thinking it may. Yeah, this is very strong Boardwalk Marshmallow Clouds with a little bit of Blackberry. It's stunning. It's absolutely stunningly beautiful. All right, now that I got this back in the bag, I'm going to go check and see what the size of her old brittles. In fact, I'll show you what one looks like. But that is Blackberry Boardwalk. Welcome back, Julie. Okay, so this is one of the brittles I have sitting in my melting basket for April. Oh, it's so stunning. I would take it out, but it is one that had broken. in transit. None of my brittles that I got this time were broken. It happens sometimes. It's not very often. They usually end up making it to us fine because she does wrap everything kind of, she'll wrap them together but also individually. So she does a great packing job. But this is the old brittle, and it is a half an ounce larger. So these were a little bit larger in weight. So she has adjusted the price accordingly. I think these were 11. No, they were 11. I think they were $11.55. I could be wrong, but something like that. So these were priced a little higher. The new brittles are $10.75. But this is what they look like. This is My Little Pony on the Beach. As you can see, there's a little split there. I'll go ahead and take the top half out so you can see it, but equally as beautiful. Yeah, it doesn't take much of Sassy Girls. How gorgeous is that? You know I gotta smell it. It's so pretty. It doesn't take much of Sassy Girls wax to go a long way. Her wax does amazing. I do it in my open space all the time. I don't even know if I've ever... Well, I think I've taken her smaller pieces up. She calls her smaller bars bricks. I've taken those upstairs, but these are open space kind of brittle. But yeah, I was about to read you the scent notes on this, which, why would you care about that? It's not part of my order, but that is the difference. I'll hold them up next to each other so you can see that. You see the difference in the labels. You can see that the designs are very much the same, but the molds are different. The height is practically the same. The width, there's the width on those. So very, very similar. They're very, very close. So I like both. I like this and I like this. I like this personalized version a lot, but I love these too. So either way, I'm good. I can just imagine how many of those molds she had to purchase because she is pumping out the wax. Next brittle I picked up. This is the repurchase. This is Ghost World. Again, stunningly beautiful. I'm not going to take them all out because I don't want to make a smudge, but you can see behind the label some what they look like. Oh my gosh, the colors are gorgeous. So Ghost World has notes of mac apple, driftwood, toasted marshmallow, sea salt breeze, and s'mores. So basically, it's beach nights and mac apple. Julie is known for her beach nights. It's exceptional. This is so good. It is so often that mac apple, it's such a strong oil. It is so often that it will take over blend very easily so. And mac apple will be all that you get. I wasn't expecting a ton when I put this in my warmers the first time, but this was amazing. I loved it so much. I knew I needed it again. And I'm so glad I can get my hands on it again. It's a beautiful, crunchy, juicy mac apple mixed with that sweet, salty air, marshmallowy, s'moresy, beautiful, yummy, delicious beach nights from Bath & Body Works. It's amazing. But Julie's Beach Nights, like I said, is exceptional. If you like mac apple just a little, this might be your blend. So it's Ghost World. She has changed some names as well. Those two are still the same, but she has changed some names. So I think it's going to take me a little bit to get used to what new names are. In fact, I think this one, I don't remember what the old name was because this is the first time I've gotten this scent, but I'm pretty sure this name has changed. So if you know the old scent, whenever I post a Sassy Girl Aroma video, if you know the old scent name blend, please post it below. That way everyone will know, and that way they know what they're looking for. But this is Grime Buster. Look at those colors. I mean, the lime green. Oh my goodness. It's so beautiful. So Grime Buster, and let me show you an up close. Colors on that. So the Grime Buster is notes of pink chiffon, island fresh gain, and blueberry vanilla bean Noel. I didn't read that very well. So the scent notes on Grime Buster are pink chiffon, island fresh gain, blueberry, and vanilla bean Noel. I kind of almost wish she would package them backwards. So the big label would be, you know, on this side, and then we could see all the beautifulness on this side, because I just love the stunning beautifulness of her wax. So anyway, we have pink chiffon, island fresh gain. So we've got laundry going on, we've got body care going on, we've got blueberry, so fruity blueberry, and we got some vanilla going on. We got a lot going on. Oh, this is really, really nice for spring. So first and foremost, this is a fresh, clean scent. This is laundry. but it's not a harsh laundry. I mean, I like laundry scents, but this one's not too much. But it's very obvious it's laundry. I do get that vanilla. I do get a little bit of the blueberry, but it's not a ton of blueberry. But it's there. It's very nice blueberry. It's not like your sickeningly sweet blueberry. And don't get me wrong, I like sickeningly sweet blueberry because I love blueberry. But this is not like that. It's not like a strong blueberry candy. You don't get like a strong artificial note. This is like fresh, clean laundry with a little bit of blueberry. And then you get that prettiness coming from the pink chiffon. So you kind of get a little bit of everything. But this is no doubt a laundry scent. So if you don't like laundry, you may not like it. But this is a really nice for spring type of laundry scent. Very nice and clean. Something that I would like to have going in my house when I've just, maybe not even when I just cleaned. To make it smell like I just cleaned, right? Grime Buster. Okay, so this next brittle, I know that Charity Rose has really, really talked about how much she's loved this. And I didn't think about getting it before. I knew about it. I knew it existed. I'm not always a fan of grapefruit, so I did not pick it up. But it does have some orange in it too. And it has some sweet notes. And I know she highly raves about it. And some other people in the Facebook group have also highly raved about it. And so I wanted to try it and see what I thought. This is Easter Parade. And plus, just the time of year, right? It's just got an orange plain back. There's a design and colors on that. Stunning, stunning. Oh my gosh, so beautiful. So this has notes of ruby red grapefruit, sugar, orange citrus, and whipped cream. So let me get my nose on it. If it's a sweet grapefruit, I'll probably like it. This is good. Oh wow, yo, this is not like a tart grapefruit. You definitely get that creaminess of the whipped cream. Like I actually can pick that up. And then I get that really nice, sweet sugar and orange. Oh, wow. Okay, Charity did not steer us wrong. This is good. And it smells quite strong. This is going to perform well. Oh my gosh, this is gorgeous. Very fruity. Fruity first and foremost, but you do get that creamy note. That is interesting. I'm glad I picked it up. I have a feeling this is going to be a favorite. Love the name, so hopefully I'll get into that soon. I don't know that I would feel like this is cured enough before Easter, but honestly, this smells quite strong. So she did say it was packaged on $3.25. I labeled my things $4.25. I probably should have done 3, but I feel like it smells strong already. It's only been like 2 weeks since then. All right, Watermelon Coast. Again, a beautiful, beautiful bar. Show you that design up close. Kind of going near the bottom of the label so you can see the most of the design. I guess you can kind of see at the top too, but super beautiful. Let me see. I might pull out another one, but maybe not this one. And there's the back, totally light blue, kind of like a sky blue. A little bit a mix between like a sky blue and a slate blue. So this is watermelon, pineapple, sea salt, ocean air, and cotton candy. I think this is a bar that I had ordered that got canceled, so I've not smelled this before. And again, I said bar. You'll have to apologize. You're just going to have to deal with me saying bar in this video because I'm going to say it every time, I'm sure. Okay, so this is a lighter note, a lighter blend. This one I do think needs a little bit more cure time. It's not super light. I can get it. I definitely get the watermelon note right off the bat. It does lean like a candy, kind of Jolly Rancher kind of melon. You're sweet, a little bit sour, but in a good way. I do pick up a little bit of that pineapple. The pineapple's not super strong either. The melon is definitely the star. The melon note is the one that shines. I get a little bit of that ocean air. It's like a sea salty air. Definitely get like a salty melon scent. And then what else do we have? Cotton candy. There's definitely a sweetness to this. And I think that's leaning to that watermelon, also leaning a bit candyish. Yeah. You literally pick up everything. But again, the pineapple is not super strong. So I think if you like melon, but you don't overly love pineapple, I mean, if you're super sensitive, you may not want to pick it up, but pineapple note in here is not very strong. So this one I'll let sit, which is no problem because I have no shortage of Sassy Girls wax that I need to get into since I've been hoarding it. But that one, I think it's going to be a good one when that one gets going. So that is Watermelon Coast. The next scent I picked up is a dupe for Bath & Body Works Strawberry Snowflakes. This is Strawberry Flurries. This one is completely white on the back. And this has notes of strawberry, whipped cream, and iced bergamot, which are the exact same scent notes that are in the Bath & Body Works type. This is beautiful. Beautiful. So I can get this one out without making a mess. I don't even want to break this. I don't want to break it. It's so beautiful. It smells just like it. I love that candle. I've talked about it recently. I burned a couple of them this season. I also warmed wax from one other vendor that was a dupe for Strawberry Snowflakes, which was very good. Oh, this is beautiful. Strawberry Snowflakes is definitely like your body care type of strawberry. It's not, you know, don't let that bergamot note scare you. It's definitely not cologne-y. It's more bergamot. It kind of leans towards the citrus avenue, but it's not super duper citrusy either. It mainly is strawberry, but it has a very pretty, I'm thinking that bergamot is lending to like a perfuminess about it. It's very pretty. And you guys know I don't always love perfume scents, but I love me some Strawberry Snowflakes. And apparently I love me some Strawberry Flurries. So that is Strawberry Flurries. So glad I picked that up. And I feel like this, even though it's marketed as a winter scent by Bath & Body Works, I feel like this is an all time of the year. Like you could totally do this time of year for sure. Probably even more so. Okay, our next brittle is Night on the Beach. This is like a kind of gold color. It's got some turquoise, very pastel turquoise and pink accents. I don't know if I can get this one out, but it's beautiful. This has notes of toasted marshmallow, sea salt breeze, and s'mores. Oh my goodness. Works of art, guys. Works of art. It's too pretty. This just smells like beautiful, glorious beach nights. Oh my goodness. Her beach nights. I know she hasn't made. I've heard that from lots of people, so I know she hasn't made. It's stunning. The best I've smelled. It might even be better than Bath & Body Works. Bath & Body Works is the original, the OG, of course, but yeah, now I'm smudging. Oh man, this is gonna throw like a beast. I just know it. Man. Usually what I do in my open space are, and maybe it'll take more since these are just a tad bit smaller, but they seem pretty comparable. I usually only have to do 2 of these lines. Sometimes I'll do a half a bar, but that doesn't happen too frequently. I only usually need to do 2, so I tend to get 3 warms out of this. Maybe I'll take an extra square and make it 3 full warms, but yeah. Night on the Beach. So stunningly beautiful. If you love beach nights, Night on the Beach. And then speaking of beach nights, this is the Beach Nights blend from her. This is Marie. And this one I believe I also had on order. So I'm trying to make my rounds and go back. And the colors of this bar are stunning. I love these colors. Pink is my favorite color. Teal is a close second. And I love lavender. And all 3 are in here. Yeah, I'm trying to make my rounds and see what else is missing. So we have notes of toasted marshmallow, sea salt breeze, s'mores, vanilla, whipped cream, magnolia blossoms, and sandalwood. So this sounds like it's basically beach nights and marshmallow clouds. Boardwalk marshmallow clouds. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Look at the hot pink. I didn't even see the hot pink. Wow. Oh my gosh. This is so beautiful. Now this one I might do in my bedroom because I feel like it's such a nice, pretty body care, slightly perfumey bedroom scent. This I would find very relaxing and cozy for an evening in my bedroom. But this would still do well out here, no problem. So depending on where you want to warm it, that's where you warm it. But oh my gosh, can I get that back in and keep it just as pretty? Wow. What a great first order from Sassy Girl. I mean, first order. Like I said, I do have some Sassy Girl wax. I had started booming on purchasing from her when everything went down. So I am so happy she is back in business. I'm so happy to hear that she is doing better mentally, physically. She is just a trooper. A trooper. She is so strong, so brave. She is a warrior. That's exactly what Julie is. So I'm so glad that business is going well for her again, and I hope it continues to prosper. And yeah, I'm so glad she's doing well. If you are a lover of Sassy Girl Aroma, let me know. Let me know what your favorite blend from Sassy Girl Aroma is in the comments below. I would love to know. Or your favorite 2 or 3 blends. Let me know. I'd love to hear from you. If there's anything, knowing my scent vibe, if there's anything you think I need to try from Sassy Girl Aroma that maybe I haven't already, let me know. Anyway, I will have some future hauls from Sassy Girl Aroma to share with you, and I can't wait. And I hope to hear what goodies you got too. If you enjoyed this content today, I hope you will give me a thumbs up. I hope you will subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next one. Guys, have a great day. Bye-bye. Stay safe.